right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Sure, I'm going big.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Geis. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made there by Travon Howard.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow ccame back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Safe. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Switch.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Nova. Now watch one. Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, here I come. Shift. 25, check 25.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
57 to Mike. 57.
Jackson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
No score after one on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
You ain't going nowhere. You just cooking. Check. Crunch. 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 36. 36. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Get him on. Rest.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7 and a Redskin 1st down.
Ready. 3. Check it. 3.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Undercrook.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. Danny. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Quick Dan.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Check the hot read.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Redskins' 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Shoot. Alert flare. No. Off. Check hot route.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, Mike 20. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Bang. Check 3.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe the...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 15, check 15.
Now it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You got tight right there. Check. 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 Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jackson on first down. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Now, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
All day, dog.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Switch.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He gets it complete to Latimer. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, here's Love. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Love again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And an alley. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey. Kill. Hey, watch it. Yo. 48 Mike.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, turn it up. Go. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, what time of the ending? 55, Mike. Let's go. Single.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a first and goal. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch out. Check it back, check it back. Check, cross.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl.